Episode 207. Welcome back to the show. Okay, I've got a car alarm going off outside in the distance right now, and I've been patiently waiting my turn to start this episode, but it won't stop, and I'm just going to deal with it. I'm going to put up with it. The car alarm's going off. My pants just came off. I'm drinking wine from Argentina. It's a Tuesday night. Welcome back to the show. It sounds like a fucking Ford Model T. It's making the most annoying, like a wooga wooga, like those stupid old car horns, like the original car horns. Like it sounds like that. I don't know what's going on. It's probably a vintage piece of shit car out. It's probably really nice. It's probably a refurbished Mercedes or some shit parked outside. Do they even have car alarms? Probably not. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, dude, do you ever get so frustrated you have to take your pants off? Like that's where I'm at. It's the end of the day. I had a debate. I'm like, Jacqueline, I know I went to the grocery store today and I got wine. I was like, am I going to pour wine tonight while I record? Am I going to enjoy this? Or am I going to wait for the weekend? Like, I've had it. I'm drinking. I just took my first sip before the show. Let me do it again. I think I told you guys on Saturday, I was like, I haven't drank or like, I don't have alcohol in my house. And some nights I'm like, I just want a glass of wine and I don't have it on hand. So yeah, I went to the grocery store today. I had a really great day. It started at 1 a.m. We'll get into it. And anyways, guys, if you're new, hi, welcome to my show. It's Jacqueline. Hit that subscribe button. I'm here every day. I'm here 7 days a week. I want to tell this story about why I believed in my head at first that this would be a good idea. I recognized on YouTube that vloggers are special. There's something about vloggers that people are drawn to and they love watching them every day. And I basically went, okay, I don't want to edit video. I don't want to take video of shit. I kind of was like, oh, what's the lazy way to do this? Well, just make an audio vlog and then post it on iTunes and Spotify and all these other places every day. It's the same shit. It's just you're not getting a video version of it. Like I'm not vlogging, but that's kind of the idea. So if you're new, hi, hit that subscribe button and head over to patreon.com/TJMS. That's my subscription service where you can get access to more of my content. Go check it out. I mean, I could do a whole spiel right now about how those people that my patrons are my favorite people on this planet. And anyways, I could gush about them, but check it out. Patreon.com/TJMS. What's this episode going to be? Let's think about this. The car alarm, it's off now. We can all, I can breathe. So yeah, my day started at 1 a.m. I want to get into that. And there's like another, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to direct this episode. I'm like all over the place in my brain right now. I mean, I just watched Lil Nas pole dance to hell in his latest music video, and I want to talk about that because Nike is suing him, and that's news. I saw that there's a proposal for a potential fourth stimulus check or another stimulus bill, a fourth one. So I'm gonna look into that. But yeah, let me just talk about my day. Let me do that, and I'll get into news and current events and shit. Jimmy lost all of his bottom teeth at once, and he looks like, you know, when like an old person takes out their dentures, like it's like he doesn't have any bottom teeth, and it was so bad yesterday. It was bleeding. Like one of his little baby teeth was dangling off his gums, and I felt so bad for him. So anyways, the kid whined all night, and I think he was in pain. I know he was, because I tried to take him out to pee. He didn't have to pee. He didn't have to go number 2. And he was just in pain, and he was like, he couldn't get comfortable in his sleep, I think. So literally all night long, it was like I was up every hour just trying to like tend to him, and it was pretty traumatic. I was like, I did not expect this for teething, and I I don't know. It was because he was making so much noise and he was being a little bitch about it. Like, just like, what was the noise he was making? Like, it was kind of like that. It was like whimpering, puppy whimpering. I kept feeding him baby carrots. I kept feeding him baby carrots because I heard that was like a good snack or good way to relieve their teething pain. Like a DIY, what's in your household project. Because I honestly, I'm waiting for Amazon to deliver my teething treats tomorrow. And anyways, so yeah, that was my night. Um, Real quick about my day, I was tired as shit. It was a work day. It was an admin day. I had to do a really stressful, like, personal business thing, and it took me like 2 hours to complete. And I took a nap after that. Ah, dude, hold on. I have a LaCroix next to me. So yeah, it was kind of a shitty day just because I was so tired from being up all night. But here's another note. I'm looking at my notebook right now. I wrote I'm still not wearing makeup. And it's paying off. I mean, my skin has never been better. I feel like I'm resetting my skin. I'm letting it breathe. It's all one color. I'm glowing. I'm wearing it. Well, first of all, I'm not picking my face, which is a fucking miracle. And I don't know why that's. I hit 3 months, so I'm in the middle of that. I'm like, okay, I've joked about how every 3 months I crack and I go hard at my face and I make it bleed and I pick at stuff that doesn't even exist to release that compulsive picker, like, devil inside of my body that has to do whatever. It's just this thing I have to release. Okay, it's disgusting. That's why I need a boyfriend with back knee. I've said that many times. I'm like, look, if you're a boy and you have back knee, that adds points or whatever score. That's, you go from a 6 to a 9 in my brain. So I'm sick because I don't want to destroy my face. I'd rather destroy your back, and that's convenient if you've got it, or just a few zits, that you just need me to get rid of. Like, I'll do it so I don't pick myself and ruin my skin. So yeah, and then I went and got groceries. Why am I feel like, okay, do I want to be more energized? What's the tonality today? It's kind of bitchy and ranty. It's because that stupid fucking car alarm. Yeah, so I worked, took a nap, got groceries. I told you guys yesterday that, or was it Sunday? I don't remember what day it was. I want to start, so I need to practice being wifey, and I need to start taking it seriously because I've been slacking off in the kitchen, and I'm not I need to stock my household with all the goods, all of the baking goods. I don't like to say goods. That's all ingredients. I need to stock my household with ingredients so at any one time I can bake a quiche, a lasagna, brownies, a pan of blueberry muffins. I just want to have it on hand. So anyways, when I went grocery shopping today, I picked up a few baking ingredients and yeast. Ew. Got some yeast and some cacao powder, some almond flour and other shit. And then I got this crazy idea when I was at the grocery store today. I was like, okay, it's been hot out and I'm going to make spa water. I'm going to make cucumber, mint, lemon, orange spa water and have it in the fridge at all times from now until next fall. Until it gets cold again, because there's nothing better than a refreshing glass of spa water. Have you ever been to a spa or a massage place or whatever? I guess that's where they do spas. Okay, it's all the same thing, but I don't know. Or if you're at a resort, I feel like a lot of resorts, whenever I'm in Vegas and I go to the workout facility place, there's really good spiked water with herbs and citrus and stuff. Anyway, so I bought baking ingredients and I got spa water ingredients. I picked up some ketchup. I used it's Primal Kitchen ketchup. It's really good. So that was kind of my afternoon, to be honest. And I don't know what else to update. I guess I could, I mentioned Jimmy whining all night. So updates on him is he's lost his teeth. That's happening. They're not all out yet. So he's dealing with that right now. Speaking of teeth, I've been brushing his teeth and he loves it. Like, as soon as I pick up that toothbrush, he just knows and he sits so patiently and he's like, I can't wait to get my teeth brushed. And we sit there and do that. And then I brush him. It's our little night routine. And the latest thing I've been doing with him on the leash is working on him not pulling super hard. So sometimes when we walk, or most of the time, he wants to like, he resists the leash. Like he wants to, he'll stride like 10 feet ahead of me and pull really hard. So today we practiced. Is the fucking Chardonnay hitting right now? Do I need to dump this out? Literally 2 sips, and I'm saying practice instead of practice. I'm gonna still drink some more right now because I just talked about it and it's really good, and I want another sip. Am I an alcoholic? Is this what alcoholics do on Tuesday nights? I mean, literally, I haven't had wine in like a month, and I miss it. So whatever. My neighbor's going into her apartment. She can definitely hear me recording this episode, and I'm getting anxiety. She's gonna slam the door really hard too, because she always slams the door really hard. Okay, so yeah, we practiced him not resisting the leash. Okay, that's the Jimmy update. I've been using chicken breast as my treat for him. He needs a highly what's the terminology in dog training world? In the dog training world, it's like a highly rewarding treat, a highly palpable treat, something that's really exciting to him, and that's always been chicken. So I shred up little pieces of chicken, and that's what he gets, and he pays attention. And every time we cross a new street, he heels and sits and waits till we cross. Like, I don't let him just dash out in front of the fucking cars. Like, he's obviously not. Like, I never let him do that, but I'm trying to implant it in his brain that when we go to a new street, you stop, you sit, you look both ways. Like, it would be so cute if I could get him to look both ways. I don't know how I would do that, but he's the best. There's your Jimmy update. And okay, let's talk about Lil Nas. Or do we want to talk about the stimulus check that's just got Oh, Justin Bieber was on Clubhouse today, and I guess they did like a welcome Justin Bieber thing, and he was taking questions from fans, and I popped in for 5 minutes and I got bored. He was talking about like his album and why he did the Martin Luther King thing, and it was interesting, but it was just kind of dry. It was like a Q&A with fans, and I just popped in. I followed him. I was like, well, it's such a mindfuck when you follow a celebrity on Clubhouse, and he had like 5K followers when I followed him. I'm like, this is Justin Bieber, and he has go follow him on Clubhouse. He has like no followers. It's such a, I don't know, it's so weird. It makes him seem really like normal and just like us. So like my boss has more followers than he does. Like, that's fucking crazy. But I know he just joined that day, like today. But they can kind of, by the way, celebrities on Clubhouse they can fly under the radar. Or like well-known people, well, they could just creep in a room and you never know they're there. Because if like 1,000 people are listening to a talk, like in a clubhouse room, like one of those thousands of people could be Barack Obama and no one would know. Or like, I was going to use another politician reference, Hillary Clinton. Why am I thinking of them? Like, Beyonce could be in there. Those are the only people on the top of my head I can think of. And you should be proud of me that I just mentioned 2 people of color as my examples. There's always a point in the episode where I have to make a statement about race, or I have to like mention it just to like perk your ears up. And as a white woman, I need to take responsibility and be more inclusive in my language. So I mentioned Barack Obama and Beyonce for you. Fuck. I'm practicing being more inclusive. As a white, cisgendered female, is that the technical terms? I had to learn what cisgendered meant like a month ago, honestly. Is that the same as like a heterosexual? Okay, whatever. But yeah, fuck. So he was on Clubhouse. I'm not talking about. Let's talk about Little Nas. Yeah, like overall, we'll talk about the music video because I just watched him pole dance to hell, and that was interesting. Let's talk about the music video, and then I'll read the Nike, the article about Nike suing him. But like, people are pissed about this video because of the Satan part at the end where he was like twerking on Satan. And like, I don't get, like, why are we mad at him twerking on Satan and not appropriating Roman culture? Like, did anyone see that? How is he not getting canceled for that? But he's getting canceled for twerking on Satan, who is a because like people don't okay, like there's a whole, and you guys might have thought, you might have like looked past that because the ending was so like polarizing and so dramatic with like the Satan thing and him taking the horns off and twerking on him, and just like it was very intense. But there was a portion of this where he was in like a Colosseum looking place wearing Roman attire, and that's what I noticed. And I was like, why aren't the people in this climate, in this racially charged or racially motivated cancel culture climate where everything's about race, why are we mad about Satan and not him appropriating Roman culture? I don't get it. And anyways, yeah, people are pissed. A lot of the Christians are pissed, and you guys have to understand, like, musicians have done the satanic shit forever. Like Marilyn Manson, Slayer, Alice Cooper, fucking Kiss. I mean, you could argue like Metallica, fucking like Guns N' Roses. Like they all do dark satanic shit in their videos and their imagery sometimes, like here and there, like especially Manson. Like, come on. And anyways, I think it was a cinematic masterpiece. In my brain, I was like, the visuals in that video were so good. In fact, I was just in shock. I was like, it was giving me Lord of the Rings vibes for some reason. And I know he was in the Garden of Eden and he pole danced to hell, and it was like a biblical theme, but I was getting Lord of the Rings vibes, and I don't understand myself, but whatever. So Nike's suing him. Let's read it. So Nike sues over, so this is today.com. Nike sues over Lil Nas X Satan shoes with human blood and soles. The controversial, because he just came out with 666 pairs of sneakers. He collaborated with MSCHF. It's like Mischief. They're a brand, I believe, in New York City. They make streetwear, or I don't know. Nike. So let me just read this. The streetwear company MSCHF, Mischief. I'm just gonna say Mischief. I bet the people in the know say Mischief. That's just what they call it, but it's not spelled that way. So, anyways, Nike followed. Fuck. I need to practice pronunciation better. Nike. Okay. First of all, lately I've been doubting myself in this podcast and just a little bit, and I feel secondhand embarrassment right now for myself, or I feel I'm ashamed of myself about this episode, and it's a struggle to keep going. Like, it's all I want to do. All I want to do right now is restart and delete what I've done so far. But that's where I'm at. There's a little insight information on what it's like to be a podcast host mid-podcast, like cringing as she's doing it. So Nike filed a trademark infringement lawsuit in federal court on Monday against the company that released a controversial customized version of the Sportswear's Giant sneakers in collaboration with rapper Lil Nas X. Basically, they were Nike Air Max 97s. They had Luke 10:18, a Bible verse about Satan on them, and a drop of blood apparently in the sole. And so Mischief, MSCHF, I guess customizes and modifies shoe brands like Nike, and I was poking around their website, and what's funny about this to me is there's literally a pair of Jesus sneakers, and they're sold out. They're called the Walk on Water Nike. What Nikes are these? They're called Walk on Water shoes. Jesus. They have holy water from the Jordan River. The River Jordan in the sole. So, if you're not into the Satan thing, you can buy the Jesus shoes. So to all the Christians out there that are offended, go to mischief.com and check it out. They're also into Jesus. They're not all about Satan there, okay? They're actually really pretty shoes. I would rock these, and I don't know, like, who made these or why? What was the collab here? There's a Bible verse on them. Okay, so this isn't some like off kilter or whatever left field thing that this company did, because they customize other shoes, and like, let me see here. There's so many. Anyways, so we don't have any further details to share on pending legal matters. However, we can tell you we do not have a relationship with Lil Nas X or Mischief. So anyways, that's happening. That's like current events. That's current news. And I thought I'd mention it because it's a hot topic right now floating over social media. And in addition to that, we're going to talk about the fourth stimulus check proposal, because I'm fucking pissed. Like, is this going to be a forever thing? Like, we're just going to get, I mean, like Fox. Okay, well, I'm trying to find an article here. Okay, yeah, fourth stimulus check proposed by 60 legislators in Congress 13 hours ago. Let's look at this. Yahoo Finance. A movement inside the halls of Congress could result in more government stimulus checks for Americans. Newsweek reports a group of over 60 legislators are asking the Biden administration to add budget for continued support in future spending bills. Jesus Christ. I think so. They basically, in the letters to both President Joe Biden and President Kamala Harris, let's just say it like it is, two groups of Democratic lawmakers are asking the executive leadership to continue economic stimulus, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God. The move to send more support to Americans comes weeks after the third economic stimulus payment began arriving in bank accounts and mailboxes. The payments were part of the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan Act, which also provides an additional $300 per. Okay. Anyways, like, fourth, people are like, I saw this thing about how Uber rates are up, like the prices of okay. The bartender just cut me off. Hey, Jimmy, finish this. Where is he? Please finish that for me. I took 3 sips of Chardonnay and she's done. She's cut off. Uber rates, I heard through the grapevine on social media that they're up like 4%. Like the cost to ride an Uber is, because so many workers are taking time off. And apparently the person who said that was tying it to the stimulus check and how people are like they're not working. They're like taking time off. They're sitting on the couch now. They're buying a bunch of weed with it, and they're fucking buying Gucci with it, and they're just being irresponsible about it. So I just feel like, I don't know. Why did I get on that tangent? What was I reading? Oh, stimulus. Okay. So yeah, I guess like, what did they say? Like 60 legislators asked the Biden administration. They like wrote a letter to add budget for the fourth stimulus. Oh, fucking A. Fox Business. Could you receive fourth stimulus check? Momentum grows for recurring payments, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't want to talk about this anymore. Let's talk about that pillow face filter. Did you guys see that? I used it. What was it, yesterday? And by the way, I want to delete this episode. Just letting you know, mid-episode here, that I want to delete it, but I'm going to still go. But, you know. Yeah, that pillow face filter was a trip. I did it yesterday for fun and just to fuck with people. And I got so many DMs that were like, oh, I thought you got work done at first. Like, it was convincing. Like, it kind of looks like you actually got your lips super blown up and your face injected. Like, the cheeks were so fluffy on it. And a lot of people have been using it. And it's kind of sad not to, I mean, do your thing, get your face done and everything like that. I mean, I don't have any problems with it, but there's actually so many women out there that look just like that filter in real life. Like, they actually went that extreme. And I think you get dysmorphic about how you look because of all these filters and everything, and you end up going and asking your injector lady to keep going and keep pumping you up, and then you get too far along to the point where you look ridiculous, but you don't think that in your brain because you have this distorted idea of how you look because you're constantly taking selfies with all these filters that make you look better. And it's just like, it's all fucked up. So anyways, that pillow face filter was going around, and I thought it was really funny. Thought I'd mention it. And I go back to this. Look, I always go back to this. What are the women in Europe doing, bitches? What are the French women doing? What are the women in Sweden doing? I believe these are in like Italy, fucking Dutchland, what's that called? Holland. Like, okay, I admire the fuck out of Europeans because they're all about like imperfection is beauty, and like aging gracefully and naturally is a part of life, and embrace it and take as good of care of your skin as possible, and like don't try to like, I don't know, they're not all Botox and stretched and tightened and injected over there, and they just look better. I think women that are not doing the face stuff to the extreme are starting to look more youthful than the ones that do. Do you know what I mean? Like, you walk in, like, I go in public a lot. I'm in San Diego, and I walk around the city, and I see a lot of frozen faces, and I'm like, you're 25. Like, what are we doing with this Botox already? Like, why are you? And, you know, it's a little bit shocking, and it's noticeable. I think everyone, they think it's a subtle thing, but it's noticeable. Like, you look, there's something a little bit off, and it's sad. I'm like, why are we doing this? And that filter was like, kind of the extreme version of what happens when you keep going. But I'm team age naturally. I want to look my age. I want to, like, I have a wrinkle coming in on the other side of my forehead because I have an eyebrow that kind of goes up a little bit. It's like my flirty eyebrow that goes up higher on one side of my forehead than the other one. And when I was 20, like literally on my 20th birthday, I noticed it and I was like, oh, okay. Welcome to your 20s, bitch. You got your first wrinkle. So that's kind of always been there. My forehead's like relaxed. You can't see it, but anyways, the other side is starting to get a wrinkle right now, and I think not like most girls now, when they start to see these little things happen, they're like, oh, I got to go get preventative Botox. I got to go start doing this stuff. So whatever. And then I don't know. Why do we do this to her? I think it looks better when you're natural and you're just like, you look how you look. But I don't know. I know this is cliche, and I'm honestly like picking my legs right now. Like, I'm finding a fucking piece of stubble to pick at, and I'm like literally legs up on the table, and I'm just kind of going off right now. But welcome to my podcast. It got weird today. I want to delete this episode. I think I'll call it here. It's the end of the night. I'm really looking forward, by the way, I went to the grocery store and I got a new mascara tube, and I'm really looking forward to putting it on tomorrow. And that's what it's like to be a girl. Like, new mascara, like one that I haven't used since I was in high school. I got Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal Volume Express. And let me tell you, it feels like, you know, when you wake up on Christmas morning because you're like, oh my God, presents, I'm so excited, like it's Christmas. That that's how I'm going to feel tomorrow morning when I wake up because I have new mascara. So there's the life update. Do you guys still like listening to the show? I gotta check in with you and consider you guys right now. Like, I was having this thought when I was driving actually, and I thought about how, like, driving home from the grocery store, I was thinking how my brain has been inundated with information for the last decade that's so random, so all over the place, inconsistent, like, how do I say, because of social media. And like in an hour I'll have watched TikToks about 75 different topics, and all day long on social media I'm tapping stories, I'm watching shit, I'm scrolling, and I'm seeing this quote and I'm seeing this post, and someone's at the Grand Canyon and someone's in New York City walking around and someone's getting a latte and it's just so much information, right? And then also you got the podcasts I listen to 24/7. You've got the books, you've got the TV, you've got the Netflix documentaries, all that stuff, and the Netflix shows. So anyways, the thought I had in the car is that I feel like when I sit down to record, I don't know, how do I say this? It's hard for me to be decisive, and my brain it short circuits. Like, I can't retain any fucking information anymore. I think that's it. I'm addicted to social media. My brain is fried. I have information overload. I've maxed my brain out, and I honestly just feel like I can't keep it together and organize my thoughts very well anymore. Like, I don't know what to do. Do you guys feel like is this relatable? I just see a bunch of stuff all day and I'm like, oh, this is fun. I'm like a little kid who's learning new things for the first time, and I get all excited and it's dopamine. I'm like clicking, tapping, scrolling, watching all day long, and then when it comes time to record, I'm like, I just do a stream of consciousness like I'm doing now. I just talk off the brain, whatever comes to mind, and I have this. So I've been doubting myself lately about doing this show, which is dumb, and then I also have an insecurity about how, like, ADHD or like how all over the place I sound. I don't know, like, and it's probably a combination of not giving a shit and also not preparing for the show and taking time to like write it out so it makes sense. But is anyone even listening at this point? I always think, like, do people just go for 5 minutes and go, okay, that was enough, I've had it, I should not make these statements and doubt myself and say that. But it's been a theme lately, or current or recent, like, these thoughts are kind of intrusive. They come and go, and they're all about, like, why am I podcasting? Why am I doing this? Am I shooting myself in the foot? Is this going to bite me in the ass later because I said retarded today? And, like, you know what I mean? Like, is this a joke? Is this just like and also something that I think is affecting me too is the fact that I don't take a lot of things seriously. A lot of shit in the real world, like, I can't take seriously. And I think I don't put a lot of things out there that are, like, a lot of people put shit on a pedestal in this life, and they give it so much meaning and importance, and it's like, and value, and they make a big deal about, like, I don't know, I just think in like corporate structure, like corporate life, like work life, there's some tendencies to, like, people do that, and they get really stressed out, and they put so much weight and meaning behind their job and the hierarchy in the workplace and the what's it called, the politics of the workplace and all this dumb shit. And it's just like, I'm that employee who's like, I can't take any of this shit. This is all bullshit. And I think, shout out Joe Rogan for brainwashing me, because he said he couldn't stand, what does he always say? Like when he had a job, he like couldn't, he felt like he was being fake or something. Like he couldn't deal with the water cooler talk and so yeah. That's kind of been a struggle lately. Like I'm very much, am I a outcast in society? Am I don't know. Does that make sense? Like I can't take anything seriously. Cuz I'm like too aware that everything that's going on, like a lot of the stuff that's happening in this world right now, I think what's accelerated my brain to be like this is honestly coronavirus and all this lockdown stuff and the politics and watching Joe Biden fuck up his words and like just the insanity of our current administration and what like just like shit that's happening around it right now. Like how can you take this world seriously? And then also all these movements and all these people that I don't understand their brain. They're so sold on all of these progressive ideas that are breaking down like, or they're not improving society. I don't think at the end of the day all of these adjustments and changes are helping society. I think it's honestly dividing us more. That's what I've been seeing with my two eyeballs. I base everything off of like, what am I seeing? I'm not just like, oh, reading headlines and going off that. It's like, no, in real life, like I don't believe it's helping. I think it's hurting. And I just think like, how are these people so, it's like where they honestly they find their identity in this shit now. Like it's where people find their self-worth and their identity through these social justice or what are they called, these progressive movements. And I just sit around, I'm like, I can't relate to anyone doing that or like anything that's I don't know. I just feel like an outcast, and I know I'm confessing. I feel like I'm across the priest confessing my sins. Like, is that a sin to not take things seriously? Because I was raised with very, like I still hold, so I have strong morals, values, you know, all of that shit. Like that's strong. That I don't waver from that. It's my little rudder in life. Like how I was raised I always revert back to my upbringing and what I was taught. And it's a struggle to like observe and exist in this society now where what I was taught is now like canceled. Like, or it's like the whole like everyone's a winner shit now. It's like, no, my parents were hard asses. Like if like or okay, what that's one example. I don't know. I was raised with hard knocks, straight talk, real shit, discipline, being grounded, walking home, like getting kicked out of the car, punishment, like literally you're oh kid, you had a MySpace, you went behind my back, I'm taking your laptop for the entire summer. Like you're grounded. You're not gonna like, or hey kid, you didn't do this or whatever, you're going to go outside and pick up sticks. Now that's called child abuse. Now my parents would go to jail. Like, you know what I mean? So it's so weird to watch like this, how things have softened up and everyone's like, take a nap, take care of yourself, mental health is great. Shouldn't say that. Like just, you know, be easy on yourself, all that shit. It's just, everyone's babysitting everyone else. And just, I don't know. People are mush now, and no one has a personality because of social media, and I just feel like an outcast. And this is like a weird. Am I having a? What is this called? Is this like a mental breakdown? Jimmy, where are you? Come cuddle with me. I'm sad. Does anyone else feel like an outcast? Or you like think different, or you're like, I don't feel like I fit into these new ideas and these new ways of being and saying words and talking, and like I don't know how to use the new language, and like I don't nerd out about it, and that's okay. I think the only reason I feel like I should, and I feel guilt around that, or not even guilt, I just feel like I'm an outcast is because it's what I'm sold all day long online, and I need to stop following these people. I need to like get off of these accounts or stop looking at these like posts because they're just I feel like I'm being brainwashed, and how I was brought up and raised, and like how I think and everything, like that's still there, but it's kind of getting like watered down by all the new woke bullshit. And I'm just I need to stop. Like literally, I need to be so disciplined. And every time I see that stuff, I gotta be like. And here's the thing, Jacqueline, it's good to listen to people with different opinions than you. It's good to like learn from other people that don't agree with you, and you should follow people that you don't agree with and be friends with people. Like I'm all for that, but I'm sorry. I'm not even gonna say I'm sorry. It's literally all lately, like I'd say in the last couple of years, it's all ridiculous. It's all bullshit. I don't agree with any of it. I just said it. I don't. Cancel me. I don't like, there's not a single thing that's going on right now, movement wise, social justice. What's the other terminology for that? All these woke ideologies or whatever. I just literally think I don't, there's not a single one that I'm excited about, that I stand for, that I want to get behind, that I want to campaign about, that I want to post about, blah, blah, blah. I don't agree with any of it. There. That's how I'm going to end the episode. Pick one out for me and go like, how could you? How could you not be behind this? And let's debate in my DMs, because I'm a white woman and I'm privileged and life has been easy, so I haven't really had to educate myself and look into other people's problems because it doesn't apply to me. Holy shit, what was this episode? Dude, episode 207, blame it on the goose, got me feeling loose. Blame it on the Tron, got me in the zone. Blame it on the alcohol. Alcohol. Dude, not to quote Jamie Foxx, but like that's my excuse and that's my justification for my behavior today. And anyways, it's kind of like jumping into the water. I just jumped into the open ocean full of sharks, and I'm testing the waters with a lot of the shit I said. I understand that, but this is what you would get out of me if we were hanging out, if we were just chilling together, and I was like, hey, this is how I think it, this is how I see it. And the reason for that is because of some things I said earlier, especially about how I was raised. And one of the reasons why I'm doing this podcast in the first place is because I recognize a shift in culture, a shift in this, how people think, and especially young people, and it's like my age group, younger. And I don't like how the world looks right now, to be honest. I think a lot of us are kind of questioning it. We're a little bit put off by it, and instead of me keeping quiet, not contributing to the conversation around it, and keeping my thoughts to myself, I'm literally facing the beast. I'm facing cancel culture. I'm facing the storm of people coming at me and hating on everything I said. Like, how dare you? How could you? How could you say that? All that kind of stuff. And because I want the change I want to see in the world is more people speaking up, using their voice, talking about it. Because it's been said many times that disagreeing with people and not agreeing with other people's opinions and beliefs used to be an interesting conversation. It used to be like, wow, that's amazing that you have those ideas and those thoughts, because that means you see parts of the world different than me, and that's because you've had a completely different life experience, and I can learn from that, and I can have more empathy because of that, and understand people and culture and society better because of that. But now, if you're in a conversation where you disagree with someone, you don't, like their opinion or whatever, it's a personal thing. It becomes personal, and that person's bad. And and it's a shutdown thing. It's like, we're done, they're over, they're canceled. So I'm just trying to offer up my opinions, my ideas, my thoughts on this show in hopes that I can dude, it's like Make America Great Again, not to bring that up, and that's everyone's triggered or everyone has PTSD, but it's like make conversation, make disagreements great again, or make arguing great again, or make debating great again. I don't know, like it's like if you don't think this, you're bad. That's how society is now, and that's back to what I said. I wasn't raised like that. I didn't grow up like that. I remember in elementary school, like when you're first disagreeing and arguing with kids, I would, maybe get in a fight at school with a girl or a boy or whatever, and I go home and I talk to my mom about it and my dad, and they would always be like, well, Johnny has a hard time at home and his parents are divorced and he doesn't, so he probably got mad because of that, or they would explain it. So I learned about empathy and like thinking of things from all angles and walking in other people's shoes, and like instead of taking what they said for like at face value or whatever, at the surface level of what they said, and just like being mad about it and then shutting down over it. And here's the thing too, in my experience debating and having conversations with, I want to call them like people with the progressive woke ideas, because there's a kind out there. There's a kind of people. I don't want to put them in a box and segregate them or whatever the fuck, but they're strong in their opinions and their beliefs about the way the world should embrace all people and all ideas and all these new things. And the thing about them is that, in my experience, is if you offer up your opposing opinion and say something that they disagree with, it's like they'll inject their statements of understanding to make you feel like you're being heard and that they see where you're coming from. But they're always right. They always get the last word, and they won't stop. They'll continue to try to convince you until they're exhausted. Like that's how those conversations in my experience have gone. It's like they're so dogmatic in their minds, or they're so set in their mind about, like, let's just talk about like the transgender stuff, the Black Lives Matter, the Me Too movement, the now the Asian hate. Okay, there's like a recent example, but I haven't debated with someone about that. I'm brain dead. Blame it on the alcohol, not to quote Jamie Foxx. Jesus Christ. 3 sips of Chardonnay. I got cut off. Jimmy finished it. It's all good. But yeah, what was I even saying? See here, now I'm brain dead. Let me just end the episode. This is called She's Rambling. She's trailing off. She can't remember what she's talking about. But yeah, it doesn't feel genuine. I was saying they're just so set, and they don't take time. My point of saying this is when you actually listen to other people and walk in their shoes and really try to see where they're coming from and why they think the way they think, then you can soften. You'll end up softening a little bit, and you won't be so dramatic and insane when you like in how you talk about these new ideas. It's not attractive to a lot of people that don't agree with it because of your approach and how you go about it. And so I don't know who I'm addressing. I'm making open statements or whatever. Jesus Christ. And that's probably why I don't relate to it, because it's a lot of like preaching. It's a lot of dramatics. Everything's inflated and exasperated. And it's like, how do these people, are they seriously that upset? How are they that upset? How are they that enraged and outraged? Like, I literally can't wrap my head around it. And that goes back to the tyranny of words and letting words have power over you. They're tools. We're slaves. All these people that are that emotional and that dramatic and get that upset are literally a slave to words, and they're not aware of it. They're just like, cancel. You're done. You said that, you're done. Nuance is dead, and I think nuance is everything in life. And it doesn't exist anymore. It just doesn't. Fucking people need to learn nuance and the importance of nuance in life, and we'll all live in a utopia after that. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for being here and putting up with my bullshit. And tip of the day is to walk in other people's shoes and listen to them when they talk. For real. Like, everyone thinks the way they think. Everyone has the opinions they have because of their own unique life experience and their environment. And consider that every time you talk to someone, because I think that is the cure. I think that will I was going to say, like, sew the fabric of society back together. Everyone has a different set of eyeballs, a different life experience, and we're not all the same, and we don't all need to be the same. And that is okay. And disagreeing with people is okay. I could go on another monologue and tangent about it, but I learned that hard, actually, going home for the holidays, especially at Thanksgiving. I learned the biggest lesson one of the biggest lessons of my 20s so far, that you don't always have, because I was doing it in a conversation regarding Harry Styles wearing a dress on Vogue. I was at the dinner table making a scene because I was trying to convince the people who disagreed with me at the table, like, why I was right and, like, why they should think how I think about it. And I was going hard in the paint. I wasn't letting up. And I realized, and after that, I learned a great lesson from my mom's boyfriend, that sometimes you don't have to convince the other side. Like, you don't have to they have their thoughts, you have yours, let it go, move on. It's okay. There's room for everybody. There's room for all ideas and all opinions. And that's healthy for a society because it balances us out and keeps us level, keeps us, from going fucking communist and shit or whatever the fuck they're all talking about now. Jesus Christ. Okay, happy Tuesday. Thanks for hanging out. And, I got a great idea for you. If I offended you today, if I said something that totally pissed you off, please go leave a 1-star review on iTunes, or just, like, report this podcast or my Instagram page or some shit. Just let me have it in the DMs. Blast me. I don't know. I'd like a really harshly worded 1-star review on my podcast, just to keep me humble, or keep me in line. I need to hear it. I need a good talking to. Someone discipline me. I don't live with my parents anymore. Someone yell at me. Someone discipline me in a strongly worded iTunes review of this podcast. But hey, if you like the show, hit that subscribe button. I'm here every day. I'll be here tomorrow. I'll probably do a debrief meeting with myself tomorrow for Wednesday's episode, and, like, critique. I'll probably have a panic attack before bed tonight and I'll, like, listen to this episode, and then tomorrow I'll do a debrief about it and my thoughts, because this was heavy. I feel heavy today about what I said, or just, like, about a lot of the things I said, but that's part of my journey of staying true to myself, being authentic, fucking being real and honest and raw for, like, I'm not trying to curate myself and be give off a certain, I don't want to appeal to everyone. I'm not trying to people please anymore. I'm not doing that shit. So it's necessary that I feel this way, honestly. It's good for me. It's good for me to feel kind of shitty, not shitty, just, like, worried a little bit, like, whoa, this is heavy, but okay, hit that subscribe button, leave a review or whatever. Drink your water, Be kind to people out there. It's been a tough year and a half. It's almost a year and a half of this bullshit, kind of. Things are opening up, but it's starting to feel like I'm getting anxiety about like getting robbed of 2 years of my 20s. If 2021 is still some bullshit like 2020, like if it continues, then I'm just going to stay the same age for 2 years. But like, look, that's it. Be nice to people out there because of that. And I hope you're happy. I hope you're fulfilled. I always say this. I hope you're happy. I hope you're fulfilled. I hope you're healthy. I hope your family's healthy and things are good at home. Your relationships are good. I don't know. I know what it's like to listen to a podcast host all the time when you're kind of going through it, and it's kind of nice to hear someone say that shit. So there you go. I care about people a lot, and I know I get kind of harsh and I rant and I go off, and it's out of love. Like, I think people need more tough love and hard knocks and straight talk. And you know what? David Goggins, you know, that kind of shit resonates with me. Like the way he straight talks resonates. It hits. Andy Frisella, same shit. And I know I'm a girl, and it's maybe weird that I pop off and I bitch, but like it moves. It's good for the soul, so all this I mean it out of love. I never come from a bad place when I say stuff. It's because I have frustrations and I want change, and I want a I don't know. Is this me aging? You know when you're like, you know how generations disagree with the other generations below them, and they're like, oh my god, things are changing. I didn't grow up this way. I kind of feel like that's what's happening. Like, is this me doing that now? Like, am I like, when I was your age, I wasn't raised like that. I didn't grow up like that. You know, I'm literally saying that, and I'm in my 20s, but whatever. I'm hearing people that, like, people I admire and look up to all the way till their fucking 70s, 80s are saying the same stuff. There's a big chunk of people out there who are pissed off and don't agree with a lot of shit going on in the world right now, and I'm not alone in it. I know I'm not, and I'll be the one who speaks up. I'll take one for the team. I'm just like, dude, I cracked in 2020. I got on a podcast in September. I haven't stopped since. And is this crazy? I look at all these other, radio hosts. You got radio hosts for all of time, getting on the radio every morning, talking shop. You got podcast hosts around forever. Like, I used to kind of feel weird about this, but it's kind of like it's a fucking career path at this point. Like, people do this, and I'm just joining the squad. So, okay. Jacqueline in the episode. Love you lots. I hope you had a great Tuesday. Yeah, I mean it. All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye.